Hmm.
Yellow.
Hello.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
Let's
Or
see.
maybe I should say, since I'm studying French right now, bonjour. Bonjour.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Well, since everyone is here, let's just get right into this. Actually, hold on. Before we do, got to do one quick thing. Yes. And get yellow on in. Mm. Okay.
Indubitably.
Let's get right on into this. Open up you application, please. You know what? While that is actually building up, let's jump right into the game. As everyone is getting their things
Okay.
together. Hmm.
Cool.
Alrighty. So it's been quite a while since we all met together.
Yes.
Indeed, yes. Where are my notes? I promise the cat did not eat my homework this time.
This time.
Yes.
Alright, let's see. Um, yes,
I
it's
think the last date, 7/28, is the last date I have for us.
I would believe that is correct.
I think, according to my notes, we were. I think we ended last session with. We were heading toward. Was it Carador?
You guys
Or,
already arrived to
or
Kelador.
we're already there. Yes, yeah, we already arrived. And I believe several of us were discussing whether or not we. What to make of the fact that they would deliver the parts that were stolen the way they did. It just seemed odd, and we were debating whether or not there's a possibility of it being an inside job.
Yes, and we decided to speed up and look for
Yes.
information.
Alrighty. So, let's just pick up right there, actually. Y'all so agreed to meet up with each other, or go out, do what you need to do. Um, and yeah, let's go from there. Mm.
Friendship is magic, Cream Puff.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Uh, the cranker. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the streams. So yes, let's just hop right on in to um uh, what you guys are doing. So, players, you have a whole wonderful magical sea city that you can explore. What are each of you gonna be doing?
Zero will go to the low zones, the shady places to look for information.
Alrighty. As you sort of go down into the different catacombs of this lavish, watery city, you see some, you know, normal, shady faces as you venture around.
Do Zero know someone that can know something about the uh, part missing?
How about what's your passive perception?
1 second. Perception, passive, 12.
12. So, with that 12, you could. You do see one familiar face. And it's the face of an old acquaintance of yours who you haven't seen in quite a while.
Zero will approach and say, "Hey, bro, what's up?"
Hello, old friend. It's nice to see, a familiar face.
Yes, long time no see.
How have you been?
Eh, well, doing jobs there and there. Every anything that give money. And you?
Oh, you know, been here and there and everywhere. Saw some old friends, met some new ones. You know, that whole spiel.
Yes. Do something about the last some about some part missing. So, uh, an attack to a and something.
Hmm. I do not know what this thing you are talking about. However, I could recommend you some notable places to check if you're looking for some
Yes, that
folks.
will be good.
And he pulls out a map.
And
And he,
Zero take a couple gold coins at the same time to pay for the information.
ah, here, here, and here. He points towards three relatively close places. that you can sort of get more information if need be.
Mm.
One at the port, like the actual river port.
Yes.
One near a bar, and the other. Well, frankly, it's relatively
Mm.
close to where you are at the moment.
At the port. Uh, what other place where was?
One at near a bar, one nearby where you are, and one is in one of the ports nearby.
Okay. Um, Zero will say, thanks, bro. Here, thanks. And give the a couple gold coins.
Alrighty. So he gladly takes the gold coins, flip them up, and each one lands into his side pocket. Is there anything else you would like to know, old friend?
There is something I should know.
Well, is there something that you would like to get a little bit more information about in the city?
Yes. And Zero take another coin.
What may that?
Magically, he appear a magic coin in his hand. Like, and throw it in the air, making it spin, waiting for the information.
What information again?
Yeah, there is some information that I should know. That is what Zero asked to Rian.
Hmm. Well, I cannot really help you on that front that much. I do recommend you meet with a confidant of mine with some protection, as you would say.
Mm, okay. Um, Zero will give the only the one coin and say thanks and see you later and turn around
Alrighty.
and he will go to the place to the port to look for the information.
Alrighty. Actually, before you do that, does anyone else want to chime on in with what they want to do?
Rax was also thinking of heading to the port to get some info. Sailors always gossip.
I was also going to perform somewhere, probably like a smaller or generally quieter marketplace, not somewhere that's particularly public. Um, and mostly keep an eye out for anyone who looks like any of the people we have seen, and if possible, try to follow them, and meanwhile pretend to just be a bard.
Alrighty.
And Cassia would have been heading. I have on here something about a research center in the middle of in the center of the city. So she would have been heading there to try and use some of her social influence to discern any information regarding the parts. maybe why they decided to transport the parts the way they did.
Yes, and I think Kira would follow Cassia to the research center, but also because she has decided to be Cassia's shadow.
Koba would want to shop a little bit, but I can do that whenever no one else is doing stuff.
Alrighty. So let's do the group stuff first. So for the three of you who actually are going to the port, or the ones who are actually going to the port, you do see that it is very, very lively. Even though there are multiple forms of transportation going in and out of the city. And mainly, you would see all these, the sailors, fish workers, anyone relating to the sea, job-wise, are taking crates off and on. That whole ball and chain situation. Um, Is there anything that you guys specifically want to try to look for? Or talk to, or anything in between?
Zero will look for the contact in the port that his friend told him.
Alrighty. Yeah. So, you'll head off towards one of these side ports, which are a little bit more further than what you expected it to be. Sorry. But you are able to meet with the contact, which is very, very burly orc. And really, really fine clothing. Ah. How may I help you, lovely, lovely folks?
Zero will say, someone told me that you know something. And also take a couple coins because that is how you work. You want info, you have money.
What might you want to know?
Do you know something about a recent caravan case? Some about if it's an inside job or something.
Roll
Do you know something about the?
Roll me persuasion, please.
Okay.
$10. Well, I might have heard a thing here or there, but there might be a little bit more and he rubs his two fingers in sort of a coin situation. Might need a little bit more jingle jingles in my pocket.
Yeah, I know. Zero will do a quick hand move and appear between his fingers coins, gold coins.
All right, and you can re-roll and uh uh re-roll with advantage with
Oh,
persuasion.
I didn't throw. 1 second. I have to throw again, no?
Um, yeah. With advantage, so you can re-roll one more time to see if you can actually get a bigger number.
Okay. That's up.
Ooh, a natural 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
He will start shuffling the coins between his fingers.
with that, the orc does take the gold coins, put it inside the case. Hmm. Well, you see, there might be a little bit something that you might have to. Hmm. There's a merchant that was caravanning with them. So this is more of a second-hand nature. But I did approve that transportation to the from the city to the port near the fins of the falls. And what I really picked up was that they wanted to try to be more down to earth with their transportation, as carrying these items might not be the best option, as it will be a sore thorn if there's a flying device with a big sign saying steal our item.
Mm. So you are telling me, yes, it was a inside job.
I'm not saying that it was an inside job. All I know is that once they reached the port, someone wanted to steal something.
Do you know who is that?
Can you repeat that, please? It did cut out like.
Uh, if do you know who is that person that wanted to steal something?
Hmm. Well, all I know is that this person was really, really invested.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Um, you wanted to. I believe it was someone actually inside the pod team, maybe. That or their. Hmm. All I know is that this person was of, let's say, unfriendly terms with the people of the city. And the only detail I can give you is that they have more of a mechanical aspect to them.
So, hmm. Do you? That is everything you know.
That's everything.
Everything.
Yes, everything that I know at the current moment.
Okay. Well, do you know someone that can maybe be know something more and take another coin, another couple coins?
No need. All I know is that this person, that there is, if you want to learn more, please do check with the people, the higher ups.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
if you can
yes.
excuse me, I do have some. No, if there's any other questions or business that you have here,
Mm,
please.
no,
All right then.
thanks. You did not see me. I did not see you. Bye.
All
And
right.
Zero will turn around and disappear in uh, between buildings.
Alrighty. So, what are the everyone else who went to the port? What are you doing?
Ah, well, Brax is going to be hanging around the any drinking holes, trying to see what people know or have seen around, like buying them drinks, and just having a general good time by the shore.
Alrighty. So, mm, you take a good glance around, pay for people's drinks. Roll me perception and insight combo roll. Okay, so relatively the same. Roll. So, with some persuading and filling of some bellies, um, you also sort of figure out what um, um, the same sort of information that Leon? Yeah, it's the same sort of information. As you sort of listen on into the sea faring uh, folks as they sort of talk about recent odd behaviors that are happening in the fens as there's reports and sightings of a couple of ne'er-do-wells um, that might have been causing some issues for the folks inside the city. Alright, who else actually went?
I was in the city.
Alrighty. Oh. Actually, let's go to our performer friend. Please do roll me a performance roll. 22. With that, what instrument do you have again?
I think here I am playing a lute.
Lute. Okay. So as you sort of play your flute in an interesting manner, you, um, there is, you hear there is a commotion with the higher ups, as I do not know exactly how to deal with the um, uh, recent loss of their prized isle item.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to approach them and offer my assistance.
Okay, so actually that would lead into what the did I cover every? I know that two of you went to oh yeah, one of you said that you're going to be shopping. So I'll do the one who wants to shop in just a second. However, um, you for um, I don't know why I'm blanking here. For those who will go up to the research area, this is where it's a crest. You heard sort of where they normally gather, so this includes you. Um, you hear there is the research center is massive. And by massive, I mean huge enough to rival Candlekeep, but not as lavish and well, not advanced as Candlekeep, but close enough to rival it. Because that's how the Sith work. Sorry, I have to put that in because I love Star Wars. Anyway,
Hello there.
Hello there.
hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. What is this? Oh, sorry. Let's. We were about to go into a Star Wars. Star Wars. Never mind. Actually, yeah. Let's just dig right back into what what's happening. Yeah, it's big enough to rival, potentially rival Candlekeep, but not just yet. And yes, you just built like a normal research section with huge walls of books, a variety um, uh, of research stations, groups studying certain aspects. Um,
My God, Kira will never leave.
Why would she?
Yes.
I think seeing the excitement in Kira's eyes, Cassia would kind of give her what appears to be a warm smile, and then say, "Now remember, Kira, we are here on a mission to find out information. Then we must, however, I believe we may be able to return here for you to indulge in your curiosity."
This would be so fantastic. Oh my God, do you see that over there? It's a tower of books.
and as you guys start venturing around, you do see some interesting things being built. One station is building a interesting looking wheelchair. One is experimenting on uh, some unique items for levitation. And fun little trinkets that would involve uh, spinning tops.
Spinning what?
Tops.
I can't really imagine what you.
Um,
Like
huh.
a dreidel, but
Yeah,
not
yeah,
square.
yeah. Dreidel, but not in a. It's more of like a what a stereotypical UFO would look like.
Okay.
Yeah, but with like pointing down, like a section that's pointing down to a point, and that it suspends um, on top of each other.
Okay. Okay.
Cassia would be looking for someone who appears to be in charge.
Okay. Um.
Her passive perception is 12.
And yes, that's what in the Discord chat. That's what it does look like. Faye.
Ah.
Um.
Kira will slowly shuffle towards spinning thingy. Completely fascinated.
Alrighty. So you uh get close to it, and you see that some of them are unique. Um. Uh. Hold on. Each one has a unique property to them. One has water spewing out like um, it is Circus Olay. Another one is that's a simple. Oh, stupid. Let's see. Um, one is just a simple um, floating top, and the last one that's probably catching your eye is sends out multicolored little flames, harmless flames out of them.
Okay, is there someone nearby or just the item?
Yeah, there is currently um some some researchers sort of and inventors nearby.
So here will approach and say, "Oh, this looks so cool. What is it? What does it do? Where did you get it? Did you build it?"
Oh, this um we are currently in the process of um making some adjustments to these children's toys. So, if you would like,
And I like,
mm, go on.
okay, they're like, so did you build them yourself? Like, is this one on fire?
Those
Regular,
are
right?
harmless flames.
Awesome. And they're like toys or
Yeah, all of them.
magic stuff or magic toys?
They're magical trinkets, and majority of them are for children to entertain.
They are entertaining. I have to. What else was it? There was like remind me what the items were they?
Um,
What else?
what else? The only things that really catch your eye is um, 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 a wheelchair that's being modified at the current moment, and some things about levitation.
Okay, so and the wheelchair over there. It's cool. Is it like a special wheelchair? Like I remember one person at the monastery I trained. They had like a super cool wheelchair. Which could go super fast. It was a little bit it was a little bit dangerous because there were many stairs and sometimes they would fall down the stairs because they were too fast in their wheelchair. But yeah, it was a pretty cool wheelchair. So can this wheelchair do anything special?
Yes, actually, this chair right here is currently being made and modified For those who would like to still be adventurers, but let's just say are does not have um, the proper necessities other than the wheelchairs.
Okay, this sounds great.
We're currently working out some of the weirder sides of the device, but once we have either a few tests or some people volunteer, then we would still be in the works for this. And this isn't.
Volunteering.
Go on.
Volunteering for what?
Hmm?
Volunteering for what exactly?
Well, sorry, I literally did not hear. Like, I test. Did you say testing for what?
Yeah,
Okay.
volunteering for what? You
Oh,
said something about volunteers, or
ah, sorry.
did
Um,
I mishear that? Mishear that?
no, no, well, you see, we're currently testing these out, and we would like to see how they would fare in actual life. But we would like to have actual test subjects who are, let's say, not on the same level as of different adventurers
Okay.
to
I
test them.
see. I mean, I would have loved to test it, but I see. Yeah, I see that you would need. Yeah, that you would need a disabled person or anything. If I meet anyone, I'll show them your way.
All right.
Yeah, and then yeah, and then Kira remembers that she's on a mission with Cassia and says, "Oh, I have to get back. I'm sorry. Great work, great work. This is so cool, so exciting.
Alrighty.
Bye." And I'll head back a little bit with a bad conscience because I couldn't keep on track as always.
Alrighty. What the heck? Uh, do. Let me pull something up. Yes. You separate from the group of um Grease sisters there, and um, you meet back up with Cassia, and by extension, Chris. Um,
One more time. There's some construction outside. Sorry.
oh no, you meet back up with like the original group,
Okay.
like everyone, all three of you who actually decide to, you know, go venturing uh, to the um, thing actually do meet with um you um you meet with you see that in the center. Um there's a group of researchers. Um that there is the council room, which is in the center.
Okay.
And yeah. And there's, different rooms and still hold on here. Do do do. Stupid uh I hate these robocalls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of a goddamn stream. Anyway, yeah. There's still, different types of um stream uh rooms that you still can explore if you would like to. Um or if you would
Cassia have anyone? Uh, would Cassia have noticed anyone who, as I said earlier, appears to be in charge? Appears to be directing other researchers rather than doing, rather than maybe doing the research themselves.
Oh, actually, yes. In fact, um, there is one cobalt that you see, um, in sort of the center area that's currently researching and guiding groups and doing all that jazz. Um, and he's doing like so he's in the sort of normal gear get up, scientific get up, um, that you would expect. So you can talk with him, or if you would like, uh, search around
Uh,
for.
no. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, 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 no. If you would like, you know, to still look around, you can. But if you rather want, if you want to, you could still uh, meet with the Cobalt if you would like.
Well, Cassia would indicate to the other two once Kira came back that she was going to head over to the Kobold. If they wanted to go and explore and maybe talk to some others, uh, feel free to do so, or just kind of try to blend in. And then she would just confidently approach this Kobold.
Alrighty.
And so I don't know if
Um,
the other two want to say what they would do.
Um, Yeah, what does everyone want?
While this is hap- what?
Um, to clarify, the thing that the people that I had spoken to after performing they were talking about the same thing that we are looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Did I maybe learn anything from them? I was thinking that I would kind of play dumb just a little bit. Um, just a little bit of a do-gooder who's interested in lending a hand, kind of knows a little bit, but uh, more information will help out. Um, and yeah, I'm kind of trying to just keep myself in the thick of the issue for the moment, and see what turns up. If that makes sense.
I get it. I get it. Um, let's see here. With what you um know, there is currently, you basically know the same sort of stuff that everyone knows. It's just, you don't have to act dumb to get more information.
Mm.
All right, let's see.
Okay. I think for the moment, I'm just kind of falling in line with everyone else, paying attention. But
Um,
Alrighty. So, so I'm
um,
guessing that you guys are going to be meeting with uh, the Cobalt. And, he's currently scrubbing off some vial of um, potions, all that, experiment tubes, everything in between. And he turns around and is like, "Oh, oh, remind me, did you guys meet with a character named Cinnamon yet?"
not to my
I
knowledge.
don't know.
Uh, what did you say, Chris?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Um, good. That makes this easier. Um, he turns around like, "Oh, how may I help all of you?"
Oh, my sincerest apologies for surprising you. My name is Cassia Flavia of Waterdeep, and these are my associates, Kira, and I just forgot Chris's Valeris. And we have been hired by a number of leaders across the Isles to search for some missing items. We were directed to speak with someone here in the city, specifically here in the region.
So you've been sent by the twins. All right, come with me. Come with me. And he sort of hops off the table and sort of and heads off to a side room.
Cassia would definitely follow him.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I'm guessing
Um,
the towering this kobold.
while all this is happening, can Zero sneak up and enter through the window to the uh, room to the director room, the room, the one that direct at that place.
All right. Roll me acrobatics, please. Oh, 17. You were able to sort of grime your way in. And you're um why am I blinking here? God damn it, brain. Oh yeah, like um you're able to enter on in with these. And for the group who went in with the little cobalt,
Mm-hmm.
you see that the inside is now uh it's a random assortment of uh goods, random objects, rare and peculiar things that everyone that you all have not even seen before. Um, and why? And several items that you might feel like you could interact with, like magical capes, ancient tombs, all that stuff. And the kobold sits on down. So, how may I help you out? Did I introduce myself yet? Oh, I haven't. My name is Cinnamon K.
Pleasure to meet you, Cinnamon.
Hello. To meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Cinnamon, sorry,
Go on, go on.
Cinnamon is the director.
Mm-hmm.
The so Zero is in the room, but nobody know.
Roll me a stealth, actually, for that.
Stealth.
Ooh,
Nice.
25. So yeah, you no one really notices you. But yes, you're able to sneak on in.
In the room for information,
Um,
something that talk about the items that got stolen, while, but sneakily, so nobody noticed.
um, so now, what would you all want to know? Anything in particular? Any?
Well,
I think Cassia might be the one with the most questions at present, but that's just a guess.
yeah. Well, as I said, we have been asked by some of the powers that be to search for some missing items. There is a group known as the Oxenmore. I believe you've heard of them.
Hmm.
Who are seeking to bring back some foul, evil god. And so they have stolen a number of valuables, including the player, Rob, is trying to remember exactly. It's been so long. It's like, what exactly are we looking for again?
Crystal eyes are one of them that I
Yes,
remember for
the
sure.
crystal. Yeah, yeah. Including the Eye of Frozen Water, which I believe we have, in fact, found, thankfully. But there are a number of other items which were shipped from this city. We were hoping that we might be of some additional assistance to you in tracking those down.
Yes. The scales of Archimedes. Well, all right, all right. Well, you see, we on these isles sort of rely on both our ingenuity and our relationships to the beasts and sentient beings of the isles. And without their help, we wouldn't be here at the current moment. However, as you aforementionedly said, lost are helping the idols track down. Sorry, Jack. I got it. Damn it! I can't do this voice anymore. As you help them our ass out, trying to figure out their peculiar situations. Um, we lost the scales of Archimedes, which grants the users unfathomable resistance to the elements. We believed that they were able to pass by transportation without major notification, since this, is the major research station here in the Moonshae Isles. I'm not from here, for your information. I am mainly stationed in Candlekeep, but I'm, decided to stop on by and help assist those who, those in different areas of the Swords Coast, help them research new inventions. Now, from what I remember,
Go,
yeah,
Cole Zero check if he's telling the truth.
okay. Roll an insight, please.
Okay.
Yeah, he is a trust. Oh, actually, your passive is 14 in that. Anyway, no matter what you got, he is a trustworthy, um, uh, a reliable source for that information.
Okay, knowing that, Zero will say, "Oh, hi." He appears from nothing.
With that, um, uh, Cinnamon does hop on down and reaches his hand out to you for a handshake.
He will give him a handshake.
Alrighty. And you both shake hands, yada yada yada. Friendship for life. No. Um, with that, you actually do manage to um he tells you all about, the recent thefts and stuff and where they're likely to um that he confirms that it could either be that they could most likely be in the black hoof totem.
Now, you'll forgive me, Cinnamon, for better understand something that's been bothering a few of us. Now, if this city and this research center is supposed to be, well, allow me to rephrase. I am one to presume that those in this research center are certainly far more intelligent than I am. But it does strike me as odd that, given the technology you possess to transport goods by air, mind you, that is how we came to the city, and it was quite uneventful and quick. Yet it was decided to transport them by water and land through a fairly dangerous part of land, no less. So tell me, why do you think that decision was made?
Well, if you think about it, you answered your own question. If they were up in the air, much easier to target.
And how would they be a much easier target? Do the Oxen Moor have their own flying vessels?
Who knows? We don't know much about them. All we really know is that there's a higher chance that people could attack us in the air.
Rather than set an ambush in the fen?
But the fans are a lot less easier to predict, for one thing. And for the more locals around here, it could be easier target to hijack the flying vessel or, have magical abilities, for example, or, born with certain, let's say, abilities to fly, such as, the lovely Airy Cocras or Asmaras. I don't know I bet you that name, but you know what I'm saying.
At the very least, then you're certain that they are likely to, or more likely to take the item to the totem.
Yes. They're more likely to take the scales to the totem. And if not, if you do get there and you don't see any activity, they could have gone to the fallen, um, the house of the high harvest, which is, hold on, and he pulls out a map and circles right. Ugh. You get the gist. Right there. Right up here.
Cool.
Yeah. As, you know, they could have taken it there. But for what we can tell, they have most likely already arrived at the totem and are currently setting something up there. We do not know of what just yet. Keep that in mind. But, that's all. And with that, what do you guys
Well, if no, I don't know. Cassia would probably look to the others. I do have one last question, but do either of you have questions in mind? Anything that I perhaps have not thought of?
Nope, not presently.
I can't think of any.
I'm
I
mostly
don't know.
thankful to know we've got like allies, and it's not just us off looking for something.
Yeah.
Zero will ask if here there are teleportation devices. Why you didn't use that?
well, currently our more experienced teleporters are currently not here. And it would have taken a lot more energy since, these people are bots, from what we can tell. So, yin yang sort of situation here. Um,
Someone told me that there is someone that have a bad relationship with this city and is known for that, and probably have a high interest in the object. Do you know who can be that know about the item, the object, and everything in relation to that?
well, from what I can tell, there's really a handful of people that I could think of. But it's very, very, very on the speculative side of the um thing. So I'd rather not try to be you know, rude to my fellow researchers and high official people here to start pointing fingers.
Oh,
Mm,
come now. One isn't necessarily pointing fingers if you're only telling us what you've seen, shall we say. Why don't you share that information with us?
Uh,
Because if to be frank, it seems, as I'm sure you have thought as well, you said that the fens are harder to predict, and yet the Scales were stolen. Is it possible this was important inside job?
A roll for persuasion.
Yes. Woohoo. She is good at that. We'll see how good. Bam, nat 20. Thank you so much.
Oh my god, you guys with your above 20 rolls this session. Well,
Yeah.
and both on actually persuasion, which is a fun little
Yep.
fact. um,
I want a throw like that for the box.
um, well, mm,
It'll be a little.
well, I know that from the people who actually live here, um, there's a man named Steve. It seems a little bit suspicious, but to be fair, he, well, let's say he is not available at the current moment. If you
He
can,
lives in this place, no? This, yes, this.
I mean, he used to live here, you could say. Where he's not going to he's not currently living here.
Which was his room?
And you see Cinnamon sort of put his kobold face. He's he's not with us at the current moment. Wink, wink.
Oh,
We took an extended vacation. Wink, wink.
You have something in your eye?
Oh, the
I'm
silly.
getting mixed signals. Are you telling me that he's dead?
Yes.
When did he pass?
How are you sure about that?
I am pretty sure about that. And he died last week. So right around when the whole situation happened.
Hmm,
It was from
that
natural
sounds.
it was from natural causes. So, you know.
Did
Did they do
you?
with the
Did
body?
this place made him take the vacation?
Who knows actually? And currently his body is I honestly do not know. Since I'm not native here. I do not live here normally. I just occasionally visit here. Um, I'll go check with the researchers. So, the actual heads of Safeld, the twins. And with that, actually, I know that our newest member here didn't get a chance to really play today. Spacey Currybird, what would you like to do?
I want to check out the shops around the city.
Alrighty. So,
Uh, I'm specifically looking for like handmade stuff, like stuff made out of like natural materials, like animal hides and stuff like that.
alrighty. So, I'll get back to that role playing thing earlier. That we were just at, but I want to make sure we get everyone time at least.
Yeah, appreciate it.
um, so you're able to find several aquatic hide situations, like scaled armor, like actual scaled armor, which is basically the same stats as leather armor. Um, aquatic. Um,
What
uh,
about small stuff like charms and totems and stuff?
yeah. Those exist. All of them are
Okay.
pre-
Koba would approach whichever shop has those kinds of items and would ask, "Do you happen to have any bear charms using the fur or the claws or teeth?"
Hmm. And the person behind the counter sort of scowls around, picks up um ah God, sitting down for an hour and a half. Um uh they scout around the back, comes back, oh nod, and places it in front on the table. That will be 25 gold pieces.
Ooh, So I have 10, but I can offer my services as recompense for the amount that I don't have.
What do you do specifically?
Right. That's a good question. Uh, Koba will grab their sword and kind of pull it out of the sheath on their back. Not all the way, but just to show it. I'm handy with a sword. I'm good. Uh, I'm a good survivalist. That's
Hmm.
pretty much it, actually.
Hmm. Well, I will keep this on hand. But I would recommend you send your services to the research center since they might be looking for some additional hands for a potential assignment.
Hmm. Okay. I will be back for that. Thank you. And then Koba will head off. They had left the research center, right? The rest of the party
Um,
before
let's
they went to Cinnamon's hut.
the Cinnamon's place is inside the research institute.
Oh, choice. So yeah, I will head to the research institute.
Yeah. So yeah. So you are able to head on back to the research, head to the research center, and you are caught up with all that information. Um, and yes, let's see.
So I find everyone there and they catch
Yeah,
me up.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um, and yeah, uh, for that, if you guys want, um, guys have an option of what you want to do next, or what do you want to do, or something. I don't know. I'm woo. Okay, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Cassie, once seeing Koba come in, would kind of wave to him, and oh, again smiling, like Koba, it's perfect timing. We were just having a wonderful chat with this gentleman here, Cinnamon K, head researcher at the institute.
Oh, sounds like someone I would like to talk to.
Yes, he's been quite helpful with our investigation. He has
eh,
given us several leads.
Cassia knows Infernal, right?
yes. Uh,
Uh,
I believe so. double check.
Cassia, do you know Infernal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In Infernal. Oh, okay. In Infernal, Kobo will say helpful or actually helpful.
She would nod and then replying in Infernal. Actually help.
Kobo will nod and then remain quiet.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Cinnamon says.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you. I was told that if I needed some work, I could come here. Is that true?
Yeah. Actually, I was about to get to that. Um, you see, I am. Well, let's say a purveyor of all things unique and interesting. And, you know, if you find something, well, let's say unusual, you can bring it to me, I can research it. And, you know, if you would like to know a little bit about what you find, I can tell you. And I'll pay you some good coin for what you find.
How much coin are we talking? And what am I looking for? Sorry.
Well, you see, the first thing, since you all are sort of heading towards the black hoof totem, um, you'll see, there is something there that might be of unique that I would like to try to get. There's a very, 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 very rare mushroom that only really grows here on these isles. And one of the known places is near the Black Oof Totem. And I would like you to, if you get the chance, to try and take uh, try to gather a few of those mushrooms. And he hands you all sort of a little doodle of what it should relatively look like. And has like a little bitty face. Um, uh, and it has more of a humanoid face to it, but still mushroomy.
Interesting.
And I'll
And how much would fetching this fungus pay exactly?
15 gold pieces for each one of you.
And a follow-up question. What's the likelihood that you can pay me up front?
I'll pay you roughly half now. And you have to still retrieve it.
That's fine. I'll just take it afterward.
Alrighty.
15. Can it be a little bit more? So we'll try to ask for more money.
Kobo will try to help if I can do that.
Okay, roll
To help Sarah.
persuasion with advantage then. And let me guess, you roll another natural 20.
Let's hope so.
That'd be funny if he actually did. I'll literally laugh my ass off. That would mean
I also have to draw.
yeah, I have to roll
Oh.
persuasion. Or either one. But it has to be advantaged. So twice.
I don't know how to draw advantage.
No, you rolled twice, and both of them were 8.
Ah, fuck. Well,
Uh,
don't.
it doesn't help.
The last one, no, I don't
Uh,
know very well how to use.
well, you're lucky I said with advantage, so you will get an 8 with that roll. Um, but um, with that, like just I I think 50 gold pieces right now is a fair price, and I would, and if you do this well, or if you do it at all, I will increase the pay for any other interesting items that you might be that I personally might need some assistance on. And with that, actually, my butt is actually getting pretty sore right now. So I would say that this might be a good stopping point. Because I do need to stretch it and hop on off. Um, so,
Probably if you don't mind, real quick, if they, assuming that they then leave to go on their way,
yeah.
so that I don't forget, Cassia would actually look to Koba after they leave Cinnamon K's office
Mm-hmm.
and, say to him, Koba, are you in need of a little gold to purchase something or find something? If so,
Yes.
I would be happy to provide a little bit of assistance to one of my new associates.
How generous. Yes, something caught my eye, and I find myself in a bit of a destitute state. Um, if you'd be so kind as to lend me 15, I could let you have my share of this upcoming payout.
Think nothing of it. This is anything to help us in our task. I consider a benefit to all. And she would give him the 15 gold.
Kobo would be visibly very, very pleased and would probably run off and buy that.
Alright,
gold
you
trinket.
are able to purchase it, yada yada, and with that, we end our session here today.
Okay.
So I was thinking about that as soon as the exchange, and he said, "Oh, I only have 10."
Alrighty.
Appreciate that.
So, with that, actually, is there anyone um uh um that wants to wrong screen. Um is there anything you guys want to sort of promote, say, um you know.
Oh,
Not me.
yeah, actually. I got a couple things, actually. That's cool.
Yeah. It's my
Yeah, actually, it's just a couple of other tabletop streams. I'm playing on. Is it cool if I put them in the chat?
um uh,
I can just say them too.
um actually try to put them in chat, but I do not know if there will be an issue with how I modded my stuff. If not, oh yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I play on that channel on Thursdays at 10:30 Pacific time, and
what's
I
the
also play
what's the channel name?
Vanish X Zone. It's the one in the chat right there.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, it
yeah, we're
got
playing.
blocked on my end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did I do the link right?
No, my settings here block out links.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. So
So
this
I can see it, but nobody else
yeah.
can.
Um
Yeah. So Banish X Zone is the channel name. We're doing a dungeon crawl. We've been doing it for a few
yeah,
months.
let's
I think almost a year now. So
put the name of the thing in chat, and I'll shout that out. And the thing. Yep. Uh,
you can see that, right?
yep.
I imagine. And then I'm also playing on the channel right after that, DM the Mark Knight, on Saturdays at 7 Eastern time.
Underscore. And with that, anyone else have anything that they want to promote, say, or anything?
Nothing on my end.
Same.
Alrighty.
I think the only thing for me would be that as of this morning, I will be joining another game on Fridays. As of right now, it's not streamed, but I know the DM is considering doing a podcast, recording, editing, and then doing a podcast with the episodes. So, maybe keep. Once I know more about that, I'll definitely share it if we're going to do that. But yeah, so that's the one exciting, other than preparing for my French exam next month. That's about the only exciting thing that I have going on
Alright.
One
right
chance.
If there isn't anyone else with some stuff, my name is Amon Doctor. You can find me here every Monday, Wednesday, every Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays doing Dungeons and Dragons. I might change up my schedule once I'm free. And let's see. I don't believe that there is anything else here, but thank you all for watching. And remember, if you want to donate and see how you can impact my game, go down into the donation list and see how you can affect my game via charity to the Trevor Project or the um, uh, St. Jude or to myself and all that stuff. But let's raid on over to Urban because he's an amazing dude. Bye bye.
now. Yeah.
Bye.
Y'all see.
See
Peace out.